who will be coming up, will be Marianne Funny. And she's trying to sneak out. Don't sneak out. You will hear this empowering woman reveal how through self-study she became a catalyst for change. Marianne will share her wisdom with you. Marianne is a wife, a mother, a friend, a confidant, and an author of the book, Diary of a Self-Help Junkie, Notes from a Choppy Brain. I think I must read that. So please put your hands together for Marianne Funny. Marianne Funny.
This is very interesting because this is the first time I've done this. So I told myself I'm good at this. So this will be interesting. So either get your money back or throw tomatoes. Ha! You got nothing. So my journey started, I started as a little kid growing up in Germany. And the first time I ever felt there was something wrong with me is when I was starting to write with my left hand in school. Teacher came along and whacked me and switched me to my right hand. So in my brain I'm thinking as a little kid, oh, this is not good, left is not good. Many years later, my son is left-handed, and my mother will go, ooh, he's left-handed. So you get a message, right? Left-handed is not good. So my parents, doing the best they could, they were not there to be picking me up or being emotionally available, but I think at that time, that many years ago, they didn't know that children should be hugged and loved. They were busy providing food and shelter and clothing. So I ended up going through a journey where I got into a marriage where I was very submissive. There was something obviously wrong with me when I was not happy. I thought, what's wrong? I'm supposed to be happy. This isn't working out. Through all those years, the messages that I kept getting was there was something wrong with me. So I decided I'm changing this. So I picked up a book by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Probably everybody knows Dyer, because if you've been on a journey of empowerment, self-help, anything, you know Dyer. So I went to the bookstore and I looked at these books, and one book said, I'm okay, you're okay, and I thought, I'm not okay. I'm not good. Picked up Dyer, it says, You're Erroneous Zones, flipped it open and it said, you can change your thinking. Cool. Takes thousands of hours of new thinking. So this is me 30 years later. I'm a hard nut to crack. Took lots of work. So what I want to share with you, first of all, I think we all have a different journey. If you had parents that empowered you, felt good, you got a great leg up in life. I believe that. You may still have other issues to deal with, but I had to work on my confidence and self-esteem. I was submissive. It's hard to admit that, but I was submissive, but I worked on it and I journaled, and that was a great technique that I used to try to understand what my thinking, where my thinking was taking me. All these years later, I realized, wow, yeah, the law of attraction, that's what I was doing. I was attracting rotten husband from my thinking. Obviously, I wasn't worthy. And then when I finally left, it still took a lot of work on myself. But I saw myself differently. Actually, I saw myself standing in front of people. So here it is, actually. Through work, it really worked. So instead of telling you about 30 years of my journey, you go from here to there, you have a vision, you get a seed planted inside of you, and you do it. But I brought some techniques, because I'm a visual person. I meditate, but I do a walking meditation. I have a mantra which stops my thinking. And if anybody knows what a mantra is, it's a way of stopping thought, which is a fabulous technique. So one of the things that helped me with that is if you wake up in the middle of the night and you've taught yourself this mantra, which is a couple of words, puts the brakes on your thinking, zaps you back to sleep. It's almost like the principle of counting sheep. That really worked for me. So what I want to share with you, because I think the main thing about life is take control of your thinking. That's it. If you can take control of your thinking, piece of cake. You turn it around, and there are times when manure happens in your life, but you know, okay, there's times you gotta crawl under the covers, grab whatever, bowl of popcorn, whatever you do, and you crawl under there and you stay there. And I think sometimes with all the self-help and, oh, be happy all the time, you're not happy all the time. You know, there are times that you just retreat and say, oh, I'm gonna hibernate, recharge, and you come out again. Because if you hibernate too long, it's not healthy. So you grab a book, you grab something, and you come back out and you go at it. So one of the many things that help me is techniques, okay? My husband is very messy. He's very sloppy. And I can't change him. I've tried, and he really tries. I think there's a part of his brain, there's an open flap, it doesn't shut. So the drawer gets opened, and he can't shut it. He says, I'll go back and do all that, okay? He does, he actually, and I really genuine, it's not just, I'm enabling him. He's open, and it's a new disease. It's the open and not shut flap that he has. He has it. So, the other thing that I learned from Jill Haley Bolte said that there is a time where when something comes at you, there's a 90-second electrical surge that runs through your body. That means 90 seconds you're not in control. 90 seconds you shut up, you say nothing, because what comes out in that 90 seconds is what's going to get you into trouble. That's going to take you. So knowing that, I've been able to catch myself in those 90 seconds and just breathe. Just breathe. Then you move forward. That's if you don't want to react. But the first 90 seconds is when it's out of your control. If you know that, then it's easier to catch yourself before reacting to whatever's thrown at you. So I got to show you one thing, because I work with my husband. This is my little goodie bags of things. I work with my husband. And at times, he thinks he's the boss and I'm the secretary. Secretary with privileges. And benefits, sorry. So if he's getting a little too hotty-totty.
Can you come closer to the mic?
Mike, sorry. I walk out of the room because this is to remind me I'm doing it to myself, okay? Excuse me there. And I come in like this. Whoops, sorry. Honey, we're not doing this right now, okay? We're not. So I've changed the energy, right? Have I changed the energy? Yes. Okay, so you continue on like you don't have this on you, right? And he can't stay annoyed, because I keep at this until he relents, okay? Till he gives up. I do this with my kids too. It's very embarrassing with my kids, right? I've done this in stores. So if I find somebody, I carry a little bag with me, somebody behind me going like this in the store, put these on, turn around, yes. Yeah, look, I'm really, I go for the, go for a broke. Get these at the joke store. Great joke store. Okay. The other thing that I carry around with me is the perfect man. Where are you? Okay. Here's the perfect man. Sit right here. Perfect. So I get my husband, okay? Oh, then you get these little signs that you can put on him. And one of the signs is, may I take you shoe shopping? Perfect guy, right? Oh, yes. Can I, whoops. You can, one of the ones I love is, I can listen to you talk all night. So I remind my husband, if this is on the kitchen table, right? Here's my, I'm leaving with this guy. So again, it's techniques, and what the techniques do is change you. It's never about him or them, the situation, the guy behind you driving, deciding how fast you should drive, what lane you should be in, because they're honking or whatever. 90 seconds of, sometimes I still get a little rowdy and I want to get back at that person, and I think it takes work to say, I'm taking responsibility for how I feel and nobody's pushing my buttons. It's constant awareness. You constantly have to be alert. to becoming unconscious, and I have to so that I don't fall back into unworthiness. But I'm there. With as much as I can carry around in my little bag, I have one last little thing. It's a rubber mallet. I do this for me. I remind myself, okay, I'm doing it to me, okay? Yeah, I need tools. It just, books, you can read books, and I've read lots. You can read it, you can take one or two things out of that book, but you gotta say, I am not allowing anyone else to bring me down. I'm gonna fix myself, and that's it, because it's a lot more fun going through life. I have a lot more fun now than I ever had when I was submissive and I'm letting myself get thrown around. I got tools. Anyway, thank you.